Hello, welcome to the Gift and Home channel. My name is Barbara Crowhurst and I'm the Retail Makeover Specialist. Today I'm going to share with you a topic that is very close to my heart, retail store design. What I'd like to do right now is to ask you to go and get a pen and paper, because I'm going to share with you the entire checklist of what you need to think about when you are evaluating your store design. Later on in the segment, I am going to go into 4 of the checklist issues and give you far more detail on them. So let's start the list. What's the impact of the front of your store? The whole branding of your company name as it has to do with signage. How are your display windows? Your floor covering, your ceiling, the lighting in your store, your cash counter, the traffic patterns that you've created, the colors you're using in your store, the displays, fixturing, the cleanliness, and your HVAC system. Are you warm in the store when you should be and cold when you need to be? Remember, your customer's comfort is the most important thing. The product that you're showing. Do you have too much, too little? Do you have the right product in the right place? Your strike zones or your feature zones in each department, and the all-important ultimate shopping experience. Do your customers have that experience when they come into your store? Let's look at your retail store impact. What do I mean by that? I mean, let's go outside your store, whether it's across the mall or maybe across the street. Again, whether you're in a mall, you're in a standalone situation where you own the building or you're renting an entire building, whether you're in a strip mall, you need to go across as far as you can from your storefront and really have a critical look. How fast is the traffic going by your store, whether it's pedestrian traffic or cars? That's an important thing for you to consider. You need to consider looking at parked cars. Do you have cars parked in front of your store that hide a third of your storefront from any particular vantage point? What's happening around you? Of course, as your retail coach, what I'm hoping is that your store will always have that wow factor, will pop out of the environment and draw customers to your store to come and have a look. So what's important for you to consider? You have to make sure that you don't blend into your environment, so you have to have a look. I want you to make sure that you're always better than your neighbor, and that you have that wow factor. How you can achieve that is by color. Color is definitely one way, and color applied to your building, whether it's done by facade or paint, can impact the look of your store. Let me touch on retail signage for you. It's a very important issue for retailers because it's the premier #1 marketing message out to the consumer. It's a pet peeve of mine also, because here's the question I have for you. Can prospective customers look at your sign and tell exactly what it is you sell? Now be honest when you answer that question. My observation after coaching tens of thousands of businesses in retail is that owner-operators pick their names very emotionally. And I get that, and I never compromise that. But my concern comes after that. If your name doesn't specifically tell consumers what it is you sell, then you have to promise me that tomorrow you order that tagline. I want you to put a tagline under your sign that specifically talks to what you sell and who is your customer. Other than that, in regards to signage, what have I noticed? If you have font style that you then put on your business cards or perhaps maybe on other types of printed material, don't feel that you can perhaps take that font style onto your signage. It may not be wide enough. It may not be readable enough for it to become font on signs. I want you to look at your signage more than every 3 to 5 years to make sure that the letters are all lit up and they're in good condition, because again, it speaks to your professionalism as a retailer. I want to thank you very much for your time and for watching and sharing this very important subject with me. I look forward to hearing from you on the Retail Schoolhouse blog at the Gift and Home channel. Bye for now.